With 71 murders on the books already this year, a young woman who lost her stepson and two of her brothers 8 months apart has formed a support group to assist hundreds of children and their families who are affected and left behind to fight for justice.
It may only be 2 months old, but the support group called Families of All Murdered Victims, or F.O.A.M, has grabbed the attention of 10 grief-stricken families who lost a loved one due to a senseless act of violence. Maxine Roberts lost 3 relatives in the space of a year. Her 15-year-old daughter, Jafania Roll, was killed on April 13th last year. 3 weeks later, her son, Takoyo McKinney's lifeless body was found riddled with bullets. And just this Good Friday, her brother Ronnie was also murdered. Roberts says the only thing she wants is justice, especially for her young daughter.
On the 31st of this month, my daughter would have been 16, and to me she was really innocent. She, had nothing to do with what was going on. One of the persons, they were in prison, they came out, and they're now deceased, and the main perpetrator, the best friend, he's in prison for something else. So it's like, there's no justice for my daughter.
Samantha Roll's boyfriend, Tyrone Ramming, was murdered on February 6, 2010 and left behind 3 children ages 1, 2, and 8 years old. Roll says his oldest daughter is having a hard time dealing with her father's death.
They had a bond, and to see a child go through, I never knew that a child could go through stress. And that there, I had to be strong for her. Pulling out of here, went ball straight round in the middle here, dropping out, falling down in class with grades and don't want to eat, not socializing. It's very disturbing.
Founder of F.O.A.M, Candy Gibson, lost 2 brothers, Kanachi and Andrew Gibson. Kanachi was killed in April this year. Gibson says the support group will provide counseling and financial assistance for children and their families.
So often when our loved ones are murdered, we are hurting as adults. And if we are hurting, the kids left behind is also hurting. And if their issues are not addressed, they will grow up with that hate, that anger, that bitterness. They will take that on to their adulthood, and God forbid the next generation after them will be traumatized.